Hey y'all, welcome to my studio. Today I am going to try and follow a Bob Ross painting. Keep in mind, I've actually never watched a Bob Ross painting before or any of his videos. Like, I only heard about him through TikTok and I just wanted to try it, you know? If you guys didn't know this about me, I do love to draw and paint, but the main paint that I use is acrylic paint. And today I am going to be using watercolor. Let's see how this goes. Watercolor paint, paint brushes, a water cup, and a canvas. So Bob Ross is telling me to get a titanium blue color and start doing X's on the top of my canvas, and then go in with a lighter color and start moving the brush side to side towards the bottom of the canvas. Also, you want to make sure you leave a white streak in the middle of it so it can be a shine in the water. Now, keep in mind, I have never worked with watercolor before, and sometimes I would leave it too watery. And later on, I do realize I am going to need multiple layers in order to get the color I want. Does it look like a Bob Ross painting? Oh, you can't really see it in the camera. Let me turn down my bright light. Maybe that'll work, you guys. Sorry, I didn't realize that till now. Oh, it's getting there, right? I think I need to go in with a more darker blue, but once it dries, because it's like very movable, and if I add more blue into it, it's just gonna keep moving everywhere since this is watercolor. And now that I'm looking at it, I think he's using acrylic paint, which if I had acrylic paint, I would most likely use it, but I do not have acrylic paint. I need to go buy some. And that's why you don't use too much water, kids, because then it will start dripping down to the other side of your canvas. But it's okay, since it's water, we can just use a napkin and clean it right up. Like Bob Ross says, there are no mistakes, just happy accidents. This is not working. I think I need to wait for this to dry. Why is watercolor so difficult to work with? So Bob Ross is using white to make the clouds, but as you can see, I do not have white. Maybe this was white and I probably mixed it with the orange and got that color, so oops, but this is my lightest color, so I think I'm gonna try to use this. Even though it is like a peach color, maybe it will look nice, right? I mean, it's getting there. It's getting there. I just need to wait for this to dry and then add a little bit more. This is a process. Using watercolors is a very long and drying process, which I don't really like. That's why I like acrylic, because they're easy to blend. You just add right on top. But no, your girl has no more acrylic paint. Okay, so you can kind of see the clouds in the camera at least, but I mean it's looking pretty good for my first time using watercolor at least. Because I've done way better acrylic paintings than this, but let's just trust the process. Okay, so right now I'm at the part where Bob Ross is scooping paint to do mountains, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. I do have a palette knife, but I don't know how I'm gonna scoop paint and start creating the mountain. So I'm just gonna use my small brush and dab into this dark purple. Okay, and then I'm gonna try using my palette knife and maybe scooping it. Okay, I don't think this technique can be with watercolor, so I'm just gonna use my brush and just paint it on. because, oh my god, it is not doing what I wanted to do. Okay, he is gonna put snow on the mountain, but he is using the scrape method again. Wait, actually, hold up. Okay, yeah, so it turns out I have white paint. It is acrylic. It's a cheating. Maybe because I am using watercolors, but I mean, at least I can get that nice snow texture on the mountains. That's all that matters to me. That my painting looks good. Okay, so he's telling me to do this very soft and very gentle. So let's do it very soft and gentle, y'all. Ooh, I'm kind of scared this is too much. Okay, let's take off some and... Okay, hold up. This is scary, y'all. Let's do it from this side, okay? So I try to add some blue water paint to this white acrylic paint. Okay, I may have messed up my watercolor paint blue, but it's fine. I have multiple blues. And I have this nice like little baby blue, and I'm gonna put it on this side. And I added that tint of blue so it can add a shadow to the other side of the mountain. Okay, so right now, he kind of like blended this up more, and I do have a big white gap here, so I am just gonna add more blue of the water and kind of like blend it into the mountain. So yeah. So gonna leave like white in the center. It's blended all the way up now. And let's continue the video. Now here I am doing the back landscape, and I just got a green color and started dabbing it with my paintbrush. Now with each little landscape I am putting on, I am using a lighter green just so the darker one looks further back. I am doing a upwards motion with my fan brush with a dark blue color just to create some background trees. And here I am just adding some highlights to my water. Then I'm going in with my smaller brush and I am adding some brown to make some trunks. Now here I am using a gray color, and I am using my big brush to make some pine tree branches. Then I use my paintbrush and do some sideways strokes. And I do go back to add multiple layers once it starts drying up. Then I start doing the same thing at the bottom of the canvas. Now I am just dabbing a dark green color over my gray color. Now you do want to make sure you leave some gray color sticking out because that is going to add the shadow of the tree. So in the bottom here I do the same thing, but I add a bit yellow into this green so it can be lighter. And I am just trying to do different color greens at the bottom here, and also adding some more dark green just so it has more depth into it. Now I'm adding some orange red here in the bottom just to give it more color. And we cannot forget about the pine trees. I'm just using the same exact method I am using at the bottom. And here I'm just going in with some white so I can create a path. and this is how it's looking. It came out way better than I expected, especially since it's my first time using watercolor. I know I've said that so many times, but I am so proud of myself that I was actually able to accomplish this. It's official. Thank you for watching my video, like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.